gather up our resources, see what we got. I got some tall stakes, wooden stakes, some cross ones to use here. And I just gotta go down and okay, down it happens. Well, here we are, we're back. I was gonna wrap up that last video, and then I decided that yeah, we're gonna go ahead and build the little, I don't know if call it a fence, but a little break around the corn plant there so that the wind won't blow it down, the flowers won't fall down. So we're going to gather up our resources, see what we got. I got some tall stakes, wooden stakes, and then we'll have to bring it up here. I think I'm going to use the air gun on it and build something that'll kind of stay a little better. Anyway, this could be good. Stand by. Okay, all right. Got these old wood stakes here for tomato plants. We're gonna, no, and I got some more over here. Okay, you gotta look around and get the resources. You gotta find your resources. So we're gonna repurpose these because I haven't used them for years anyway, as you can tell by looking. Yeah, they were in the kind of a, yeah, they're yuck kind of thing. Junk on them and spider crap and yeah, dread, whatever. Anyway. So that's what we're looking at. I got 4 corners here, some cross ones to use here. And I just got to go down and I got to go down real quick with a ruler. Let's see here. Hang on. There it is. All right. Give me a minute here. I got to go and check this out real quick here. Got to get some dimensions. All right, rectangular box, 24 by 18. Big question now, how many 24s do I have? Because that would be, well, I just need 4 of those. 1, 2, 3, 4. If I'm gonna have two rows of cross members. So I need 2 24s and, I mean 4 24s and 4 18s. Do I have that? True, well, let's find out. This will be interesting. Well, there's a 24 to here. And there's another 24 to there. The rest of this one is waste. So, there's the 4 24s right there. That's what that boils down to. What do we got for 18s here now? Let's find out. Come on, hook on there. You got her? Yeah, you need another hand down there. Oh, that ain't gonna work. Come on. Why don't we just do those? Okay, so we're just doing approximations. Anyway, just to get a ballpark here. So we got an 18 there, and yeah, we got another 18 there, easy. So you got your 4 18s right there. Wow, there you are. Well, there you have it. Let's get busy, start cutting. And then we're gonna make them, hook them into this thing here. All right. Okay. This might get about as chintzy gets. I mean, look at this old crap here. Okay, might as well reuse it though, and that flower, it would be fun to see if it doesn't stand up now because of this effort. So, we'll just see how well this thing, it's got pointed ends down here, so I'm going to be pounding the box down into the ground. So, we'll see. Who knows? But, it's kind of loud. I gotta get it, so there she is. All right. This is highly technical here, as you know. See, I don't point it into it. I think I'll go with. Then it's not. I was talking to myself here. I got a pointed end down here that I don't want in the mix. All right. This is the long ones. Yep, 24 is out of here. Okay. 24s, but I'll tell you what, just to kind of get things moving along here a little bit, although I do have trouble getting this to hook up down here, as usual. Come on now. 48 is right there. I can see it right by that mark there. That's 48. The hole is there, right? Pretty sure those are still pretty stable back here. Yeah. Oh, that's going to be close enough. So, like I say, this is really some very particular work we're doing here. I wonder if these aren't cedar. I don't smell any. I don't know if that means anything or not. But. All right, so now we've got 48s. We cut this in half. And we'll have our 24s all ready to go. 24s are there. I don't know if I had a pencil, I'll get it write it down, but we're just going to have to spot it here again. And there it is, right there. We want to start our cutting right there. Of course, I got to cut them both together, Okay, here we have the long ones. Sweet. 4 of those. Now the 18s. How close was I? Pretty close. Not too bad. This one here, let's see, that's a pointed end. How did I figure this one? Oh, well, there's kind of 2 pointed ends here. Gonna have to make a dress-up cut. There we go. Alright. Let's just grab an 18 here. There she is. Very technical, as you can see. Come on. There's one. I think we'll just go template from here. We want this in though, so let's see here. Here we go. There's 2 of them. I'm losing light. Come on now. Well, if you don't move around in here, there she goes. All right, so we have 2. Here's our other piece. Okay, come on now. One more. Kind of like to see how they're all lining up. Not too bad. Like I say, for this precision work here, all right, there we are. 424s and 418s, just like that. So let's get out the old stapler gun. Occurs to me I got my sunglasses on. Well, yeah, no. It was bright out there. All right, here it is. The old stapler gun, yeah. All right. I'm going to have to switch to something that I can work with here. I'm going to make a little noise just for a little bit. I just wanted to have enough in there to make sure these staples go in. Yeah, it's hard. This wood I'm sawing was actually pretty good. Tell you, you're not supposed to have that hooked up, of course, whilst you're putting the nails in there. Let's see. Those are pretty good ones. Oh yeah. Check these out here. That's a staple for you there. Let's see how that works in there. I don't know that I've ever even tried that one. I must not have that in there quite right here. Oh boy. All right. And we have air. We are now in danger zone. Safety glasses, please. And I'll put this up here to get some room. So rudimentary. Let's just see. I wonder if I don't just build two sides and then build another two, you know, side by side by side. Might as well. This wood is so straight, as you can see. Maybe you can't. I don't know, what can you see? I should probably take a look at this camera angle that I'm using here. I guess you're looking up there. Probably get a kick out of looking at my legs and my feet. Let's get you up a little bit here. Yeah, somewhere around in there. All right. Now, because one of these legs is short, it's going to dictate the height of the top rung, you might say. So we're probably going to be heading about there with that. All right. Like I said, this is very specific here. Well, it wouldn't hurt us to use a ruler. Is this the short one? No, these are the same height. All right. Where? There it is. So far down we are. Well, 12 inches. That works. There we are. All right. Oh boy, that really doesn't look like that. It is. Wow. There we are, 12. 12. Now, will the air gun explode the wood? Let's find out. Because we're ready to know. Nope, it's in there. She's in. We may come back and shore that up a little bit here. I'm going to have to shoot a few more anyway. I hate to shoot too many because I don't want to split the wood. I think that shot went in there. Yeah. Wow. I'm impressed with myself. Doesn't take much, you know. Okay, so that's one, I don't know whichever side you want to call it, but yeah, because we need 2 there. I should have 4 altogether, right? Yeah, okay, there it is. Jeez, I got nervous for a minute. I thought I was coming up short some pieces here. All right. I don't know, it wanted me to set it down right there. So I did. You know, I could even stagger these. Anyway, I think maybe that's actually probably advised. I'm trying not to shoot this with the grain so it doesn't split it. So that's what I've been doing. I got it. All right. That's one side. It'll be interesting to see how it works. Or will it just collapse? I don't know. It'll be fun to see. Okay, we gotta make another one like this. And there, here. Okay, we're gonna throw that one in. All right. Those 2 are good. Ruler, please. Up there's. Twelve inches is there. Now I need to write. Oh, yeah, boy. Gotta find something to write with. Pencil. All right. That'll help. And 2 more of these. I don't know if you guys can. I think you can. We're just having a great time. All right, now where's my mark? Did I flip it? Let's see this one. Oh, come on now, really? Oh, it's down lower, I think. All right, hang on, we got a little conflict here. We got a conflict. Oh, boy. Okay, we know exactly where we're going now. My goodness. You think I got enough air holes here? It's like a snake. I die laughing at the one of the YouTube videos where somebody attaches a fake snake to somebody that's got a bad phobia about it, you know. Well, the poor people, but it is funny. You gotta admit it. They freak out. Okay, that's it. We're on it. We got a good look there. We'll adjust over there when we get there. But we are in there now. She's holding. The first one's in the way here. Kind of. Still is. Okay. Well, be dipped, it still is. All right. Now we're looking better. Good. Boy, that was a hard piece of wood there, apparently. I guess those staples got through far enough. Huh. I think I'm going to come back through the other way once I get going with this, but that's a hard piece. That's some hard wood. Whatever wood it is, it's pretty hard. All right, then the other one, we said we would just go with wherever, because it doesn't matter if we stagger it a little. It's probably not a bad idea. All right, don't shoot it that way. Yeah, we're in. Now, we have our 2 sides built. And of course, when you are busy, you get the itch of a lifetime on your nose. Or it could be in your eye. That's also in play. All right, let's see. My intention here now is pretty simple. I'm going to lay one end of there. And hope that we've built this big enough. I think I gotta leave one end open, but maybe not. All right, we'll work on it here. Oop, there she goes. And then my gun ready. thinking that we reverse this thing. As you can see, everything's being done very sketchy. Don't do what I do, for God's sake. Entertainment purposes only here. Got her. See if I can get one through there. I think so. Okay, that'll help. Need to get stuff held up here somehow. It's the old sketchy flower cage 2000. See, these I did want to kind of have pretty close because otherwise we're going to, but that's right in, I think. We have a little zigzag going with the lower ones because I didn't hit it right on the nose because I thought I could get away with it. And of course, here's the outcome. But I think we'll be all right. Like I say, I don't plan on fabricating these and selling them around. It's just for the old garden here. We're getting close. What have I done? Jesus. Shimmy. Christmas. All right. Have to pull these two together here a little bit. I think I want to lay that down again though. Not too bad. It's got a little funny angle to her. Yeah, let's see if I can put it over here first. It didn't pitch a nail, so I better check and see. Should miss one now and then. There she goes. All right. We have a cage. Now, the only thing is, I think, oddly enough, in order for me to get that around that plant, unfortunately, one part of that plant was grown through the fence. I may just cut that one branch off so that I can sneak this in behind it. The only way we'll know is to get her down there and find out. So, anyway, here's what I had in mind then to keep that water up. I think what we can do though too, because it literally could potentially come up to that top, but we'll be putting something like around there, maybe some wire type stuff or something. Some of this kind of stuff, probably wrap around here. If I had more wood, I'd probably make another layer, but I don't. So we can't. If we find some, well, this would be a good time to look. You never know when you scavenge around the old garage what you might come up with. Let me just take a quick peek here. I don't know if it'd be exactly this, but maybe something. You know. The other thing about this wood here is it's meant to be outside too, because it's meant to keep tomatoes up. Well, I'm still looking to see if there's more wood. Hang on. Oh, for God's sakes. Where'd you get a lot of that? You guys ain't gonna believe this. How do I get that out of there without having a big bang there? Let's see. Oh my goodness, yeah. We're all right. Nobody died here yet. Very good. As you can tell by that sound, you might find it hard to believe, but come on, get out of there. There we go. Okay. Whew. Man, oh man. All right. Yeah. See, you gotta go check around the garage. I don't think there's any more. Now the question is whether or not this will be quite enough. Well, let me show you what I found. Unused. 3 more of these very things. The full ones. Unused, new. Almost hate to cut them up, but you know, I think we got a thing going here. I could use one more level. That would kind of really shore it up. You know, unless I put a cross member thing in there, which might not be a bad idea. That might be something that would really be kind of quick and easy to do, maybe. Something like this. Working on it. What do I do? Should I do this? Or do some cross ones? I think I gotta do some cross things here. Like lay one into there and there. Let's just see. I mean, I I think that would give a guy some pretty good. Have to cut her off about right there. Saw. Yeah, it's just something that comes together, yeah? So we'll go that way with that one. And then on the other side, we'll go the other way. Go. So much in there. Okay, talking to myself here. Now that one I almost kind of did. We may have to hit that a couple, see if we can't get that. I split it. Oh shoot, that one didn't go in. Split it worse. Okay. No, that ain't gonna work. We have to get another one there. Bummer. Got that. Here's the piece that's coming out. Because we got a bad end down there. Bummer. We can cut one off of here though. Hopefully we'll get it. Because we don't have a lot to spare. Oops. Tell you right away, that wood does not feel the same as this other. Does not feel as hard. So, we may have better luck here. That last one, wood was really hard. Probably really dry. Okay. Ooh, that's a nice one there. There we go. Those are buttes. I want to get another one on it, though. Yep. Good. Perfect. That was better wood. All right. Hey. That might be a little overkill. You never know. What if I should cut everybody off to this height there? Then it wouldn't look so lopsided. I bet I could do that with this thing here. I should try it. Like I say, we're just throwing this thing together. So maybe I can just snip them off. Okay, I just had to tug on it a little bit there and she held up. Well, let's see. It's about right to there on the tube. So, what do you think? What are the odds? Can we? All right. No, I don't think so. Maybe. All right. Had to kind of bear down on her a little. Oh, somewhere about there, I guess. Kind of broke that one. Okay. That one kind of broke a little bit too. All right. I better quit messing with it. I don't want to have anything left. Okay, this is the top here anyway, so that'll work. I don't think we'll have any birds impaling themselves, huh? Okay. That's pretty much what we've ended up with. Now, we gotta go down and see what's involved with getting this thing punched into the ground and holding up that plant. So, hang on. Time for a break. Well, I gotta get this thing down to the garden, but you know, I just went in for a moment to get some coffee. I like to use that French press thing. It makes such a good cup. Go through a lot of coffee though, but anyway, that's why it's probably so good. But then, some of these showed up earlier today. My son decided that, because he don't even have one, but he decided his mom and dad ought to have some donuts. Well, he was right. Darn, don't you hate that when it happens? So that's a problem. I knew that's going to be a problem. And as soon as I was making the coffee and I turned, I saw that. Gonna have to have that along with that coffee. I don't know about you, but every bite of donut has to be accompanied by a swallow of coffee. They're just kind of, they go so well together. I didn't like coffee till I was in my early 20s. Then it was served to me one morning, along with some toast with jam on it. Psh, done. Hooked. From that point forward. I'm going to have to see how far I can pound that into the ground. I don't need it to be quite that tall, but close to that, oddly enough, that plant gets pretty tall. I don't know if you noticed or not, but I went ahead and snuck those in there. when you weren't looking. The cross members in the short side. So she's pretty good. Once I get her in the ground, I think she'll be pretty stable. And this is the kind of wood that you use outside, or lasts forever. It doesn't rot hardly. That's why I tend to think it's cedar. Some of that can be harder than others, and I think there's some variables there too, maybe. Anyway. It didn't take long to throw that together. And so we got a little. I think it should work. It must be like a folk building or something. You hear about folk art, maybe this is folk building carpentry, folk carpentry. That's what we got here, is folk carpentry. Well, it could be. On the other hand, sometimes you hear about folk art on Antiques Roadshow, and it turns out to be worth a ton of money. I don't think that's going to be the case here. I just don't, I don't think the Smithsonian is going to be bidding on it. So whatever I drop here too is going to encourage some ants to come in here, or mice. They can get in here. I try not to make too much available for them. Sometimes in the winter I gotta take them out. I'm worried they're gonna figure out how to get in the house, and I don't want them in there. So we get a field mouse and a deer mouse. The deer mice carry more disease and stuff, so you kind of throw the whole trap and everything away with a glove on, and throw the glove away, and don't want to mess with them. The other ones we eat. No, we bah. I lost my light. No, I lost them all. I got that one back. I like the auto light because I always have light when I need it, and I don't have to worry about shutting them off because they go off by themselves. There we go. That one stays on longer than this one. So usually it's pretty handy, as long as you keep moving. Gotta keep moving. Sorry to put you through the donut thing. I'll probably edit a bunch of this out. Just the chocolate on top. When you toss in the sprinkles on there, just add some more sugar. Yeah. Because more sugar is always better. That's just hands down. Everybody knows that. All right. So I get about there now, and I just want to go for the chocolate. Yeah. All right here. And that's a single bite right on the top there. Yeah. He's in heaven. I'll be all right. Oh, yeah. Whew. We had to have a little coffee break, so now that that's almost over, we'll head down those. I think I have time. Yeah. I got about half an hour. I'm gonna go pick up my wife. Anyway. I'll be using a rubber mallet. I have a post driver thing over here. I don't know if you can Just big gadget. There's a waste of time. In the spring, I threw this on one of these. Boom, cracked it right. This baby's kind of heavy. It's made for metal poles, not wood. As you can probably tell by listening to that. She's pretty heavy. I don't know how much that thing weighs, but you don't want to drive these kind of things in with that. It just breaks them. So these you got to kind of coax into the ground without breaking it. All right. We're going to get this thing down there. I'll take you down there and set you up. Just heading down and get a good shot at the birds up here. The nest. There's no nest up here. Anyway, I'm going to take it over here and put you on the side, and then I'll put that piece in there. Birds all over. We got baby robins. They're flying all over the place. Here, I thought we'd do it from here, though. Because there's the plant in question there. Right there. All right, let me go get that other thing. I am going to take one thing out of there because I can't push it away. It looks a little rough anyway. All right, that'll work. Should work. All right, let's see. Guess it doesn't matter. Fortunately, these plants are forgiving, I think. Yeah. Let's hope so. This will be good for it in the long run. Yeah, we'll go with that. All right, what do you think? Let's hope it helps. Otherwise, the thing just lays down. All right. Well, that was the thing. We wanted to build a cage for the white cornflower, and we did. And there it is. Yeah. Got the cages on. Well, let's hope it holds it up. It's the plan. We want it to hold it up. That's probably it for this one. I said that on the last break, but I might have edited it out. I'm not sure. Anyway, hope everybody has a great week.